The examples of this type are given in solved examples. Now there is another type of integration given. Integration of the type 1 by a sin x plus b cos x plus c dx. There is no square. To evaluate the integrals of this form, okay, what we have to do? These types of integrals are very important. The example depend on this type of integral in exam. So many times will be asked, okay, it is asked already, and it is possibility that it may be asked in future exams also. So be ready, be prepared, and it is too easy to understand and to the preparation, and it is very standard substitution. If there is only x, remember that only x, that is only x means what? If there is no multiple of x, that is either 2 or 4 or 6, like that one, okay, only x, then here we have a substitution tan x by 2 is equal to t. Now you may think that there is no tan, then how here we are making a substitution, that is tan x by 2 is equal to t. Now see, in 11th standard you have seen the convergence for sine 2 theta, cos 2 theta and tan of 2 theta in terms of tan theta. Do you remember that? Okay, I hope so that you may remember this one. Okay, now so first let us consider this term tan x by 2 is equal to t, then differentiate it. Differentiating it, what? Its derivative sec square x by 2 into derivative of x by 2 is half into dx and is equal to dt. Now this term can be written as dx is equal to 2 by this 2. Here this 2 is taken here upon sec square x by 2 into dt is equal to, now sec square x can be replaced by 1 plus tan square x by 2 into dt. Now what is tan x by 2? Here see t. So replace this tan square x by 2 by t square. Then we will have for this term 2 dt upon 1 plus t square. That is finally dx is equal to 2 dt by 1 plus t square. Now this is about dx only. But what about sin x and cos x? Now how we can convert it in terms of t, that is sin and cos. So let us see here. Sin x is equal to, we know that one. Do you remember that sin 2 theta is equal to 2 tan theta by 1 plus tan square theta. Now here in place of theta, 2 theta we have x. Therefore it becomes 2 tan x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2. Then replacing this tan x by 2 by 2, sorry, t, we get 2t by 1 plus t square, isn't it? Hence here we have sin x is equal to 2t by 1 plus t square. See students, if you understand this one here, then in example you can directly do substitutions. Okay, so first try to understand it. It is too easy. Now cos x is equal to, cos 2 theta is equal to what? I want to tell you that we know that cos 2 theta is equal to 1 minus tan square theta upon 1 plus tan square theta. So in place of 2 theta we have x. So theta in place of we will have x by 2. So cos x is equal to 1 minus tan square x by 2 upon 1 plus tan square x by 2 is equal to 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square, isn't it? Now in this way we have dx, sin x and cos x, and they all are now in uniform variable, that is t, isn't it? Now substituting these values in the given integral, it may be reduces to the form ax square plus bx plus c. And now again reducing it to a complete square form, it may be reduces to the special type of integrals form. And then using standard formulas, we will have the result. Now result occurs due to this t in terms of t. but we want to express in terms of x. So again by back substitution, replace t by x. Okay, and we will have the appropriate answer. See, to understand this type of integral, one example, and the example is that I is equal to 1 by 5 minus 4 cos x. Now you may think that there is no sin x, okay? So don't worry. It is valid for if it contains only sin x or only cos x, okay? And this time this same example is also very important. It is also asked in exam, okay? And it is also asked in plus sign also. So see there, what will be the solution for this equation? Now let us consider the given integral, okay? Now as usual we know that put there is only x, therefore put tan x by 2 is equal to t, okay? Then dx is equal to taking derivative of this one. As we have seen, dx is equal to, already it is written there, 2 by 1 plus t square dt, and cos x is equal to 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square, isn't it? Now substituting the values for dx and cos x in this I, we get 1 into 2 by 1 plus t square upon 5 minus 4 into 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square dt, that is equal to 2 by 1 plus t square upon, now take this 1 plus t square to this one, that is for equalize or similarize the denominator. For that purpose taking cross multiplication or LCM, here 5 into 1 plus t square minus 4 into 1 minus t square upon 1 plus t square, okay? Now what we can do here, this 1 plus t square and 1 plus t square get cancelled, and here integration of cancelling it and simplifying these brackets, we get 2 by 5 into 1 5 plus 5t square minus 4, and minus minus becomes plus 4t square. So is equal to 2 upon collecting the terms of t square, for 5 plus 4 9 and 5 minus 4 1 here, so 9t square plus 1. Now 2 is constant, taking outside the integral, and again make this t square free from that 9. So for that purpose taking 9 as a common term outside the bracket, so inside the bracket we have the terms t square plus 1 by 9. Now again 9 again taken outside the integral, so 2 by 9 is equal into integration 1 by t square plus 1 by 9 can be written as 1 by 3 bracket square. Now this is the integral of the standard form, that is 1 by x square plus a square dx is equal to 1 by a tan inverse of x by a plus c, isn't it? Therefore here 2 by 9 is already there, no? Again with this 1 by a, what is 1 by a? 1 by 3, that is 1 by 1 by 3 into tan inverse of t upon a means 1 by 3 plus c. Now 3 3s are 9, therefore we have 2 by 3 tan inverse of, and here 1 by 3 is there, no? So inverting these 3, it becomes multiple of t, that is 3t. By mistaken it is there, 2 is written there, okay? So try to understand, this is 3t plus constant of integration c, okay? Now here 2 by 3 tan inverse of 3 by back substitution, because we want result in terms of x. That's why what is our t? T is tan x by 2. Therefore here 3 tan x by 2 plus c. Thus the required answer is what? 2 by 3 tan inverse of 2, not 2, 3 is there, okay? 3 tan inverse of, sorry, 3 tan x by 2 plus c. Okay, remember these about. Now consider one more example. Now this example contains sin x as well as cos x. So we have the same procedure. Put tan x by 2 is equal to t. Then dx is equal to 2 dt by 1 plus t square. Sin x is equal to 2t by 1 plus t square. And cos x is equal to 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square. Okay. Therefore, after substitution, I becomes, what it becomes? Dx is equal to 2 by 1 plus t square dt. 2 plus cos x 1 minus t square by 1 plus t square minus sin x 2t by 1 plus t square. Now here I is equal to, then here these two terms have same denominator, but for these two multiply and divide by 1 plus t square. So 2 into 1 plus t square plus this term 1 minus t square and minus 2t. And now common denominator is what? 1 plus t square. Now 1 plus t square get cancelled from numerator and denominator here. Remaining terms are 2 by 2 into 1 plus t square plus 1 minus t square minus 2t. Now remove this bracket. So 2, 2 plus 2t square plus 1 minus t square minus 2t. Now 2t square and minus t square. T square. Minus 2t, there is single term of t. So as it is. And these 2 and this 1 plus 3. Now here this term, after adding and subtracting the third term, or we can these 3 factorizing it, that is 3 can be written as 2 plus 1, and to reduce this term to a perfect square form we need 1. So using 1 from these 3 here and the 2 here, so it becomes now a perfect square, t square minus 2t plus 1 and plus 2. This is the perfect square of what? Taking square root of t, sine of middle term, and square root of last term, that is t minus 1 bracket square, and 2 can be written as root 2 bracket square. Now this is of the form 1 by x square plus a square, and it is have this result. Now I know that you have get that result. Okay, this is the standard form. So substituting the terms, 2 into 1 by root 2 tan inverse into t minus 1 by root 2 plus c, because this x, if we compare with this one, then x is equal to t minus 1, a is equal to root 2. Now these 2 is what? Root 2 into root 2. So 1 root 2 get cancelled and we have 1 root 2 into tan inverse of by back substitution. What is this t? See, tan x by 2 minus 1 by root 2 plus c. Okay, you may think that it is actually not difficult but lengthy one. You may seem that it seems like difficult. You may think that it is difficult, but it is not that one. It is too easy, but it is lengthy, little lengthy. Okay, because there are, we use here first this conversion. Okay, then it reduces to this form, then make it a complete square, then again use this special integral form. Okay, so you may think that it is lengthy or tedious, but it is not one. Lengthy it is, but it is not tedious or complex. Now here we have another form of integral, that is integration of px plus q by ax square plus bx plus c. Now this is the rational form, but here in the numerator we have a linear function and here a quadratic function. Remember that the power of the numerator is less than the power of denominator, and here px plus q and only root is there, x root ax square plus bx plus c into dx, isn't it? This is a linear form and this is a quadratic form. If such type of integral there occurs, okay, then what we have to do? Then we have to express this integral in the form integration of, that is only for this numerator, a into derivative of denominator, okay, upon ax square plus bx plus c dx plus integration of b upon under root, sorry, upon ax square plus bx plus c dx, where a and b are constants. We have to find out this a and b first. How we can find out it? Now the numerator is expressed as px plus q is equal to a into derivative of denominator with respect to x plus b. Remember that b is only, that is only constant is there. There is no denominator, not derivative of denominator, nothing is there, only a constant. Now that is this one is numerator, therefore numerator is equal to a into derivative of denominator plus b. Now here taking this derivative, okay, and comparing the terms of x and constants, we will have the values of a and b. Then substituting in this way and using the standard results, we will have the required answer. And it is the procedure is given that the first integral is evaluated by putting for this one x square plus bx plus c is equal to t, because see that numerator is obviously derivative of denominator, therefore this is one of the standard form, that is integration of f dash x by fx, and is equal to what is the standard result? Log of fx, isn't it? And for this one it may be of the form 1 by a square plus t square or 1 by t square minus a square. Now the second integral here is evaluated by expressing the integrand in the form either in this way and applying the methods discussed, that is in previous forms of integral. See one example of this type, okay, you may get bored with the theory, so we will see it is better one example. So let us see here integration of 2x minus 3 by 3x square plus 4x plus 5 into dx, isn't it? Now here you can see this is a linear form and this is a quadratic form. Now here it is not factorable, and though it is factorable then it may not have a factor which is in the numerator, so it doesn't work here. Now so we have to see for the next option, that is the method which we have seen just now, that is for this type of integral. Now here 2x minus 3 for numerator is equal to a into derivative of denominator plus b by, so 2x minus 3 is equal to a into, what is this derivative? 3 into 2 6 x plus 4 and derivative of 5 is 0, it is constant, plus b. So this can be written as 2x minus 3 is equal to 6ax plus 4a plus b. Now collecting the terms of x together, only one term 6a into x, and collecting the constants 4a plus b. Therefore, we have 2x minus 3 is equal to 6ax plus 4a plus b. Okay. Now comparing the here coefficients of variables and constants. On either side we have 2. For this 2 is equal to 6a and 4a plus b is equal to this minus 3. It is free from x, no? Minus 3. Therefore, this implies here a is equal to 2 by 6, that is 1 by 3, and b is equal to, here substituting the value of a 1 by 3, then it becomes 4 by 3, changing its sides, plus become minus 3 minus 4 by 3. 3 3 is 9 plus 4 13 and common denominator 3, that is minus 13 by 3. Hence b is equal to minus 13 by 3. Now here the calculations are not given there, but students, you can do these calculation for your understanding. Okay, so you don't avoid these calculations, you can do in your notebook. Okay, so don't avoid it. Now, so we have here obviously a and b. Now using these values of a and b in this equation here, 2x minus 3 is equal to 1 by 3 into derivative of denominator minus 13 by 3, that is b. Then our numerator, this integral becomes, what it becomes, I is equal to 1 by 3 derivative of denominator plus minus 13 by 3. Separating the terms, 1 by 3 is constant, taking outside the integral, isn't it? So derivative of 3x square minus 4x, sorry, not minus, plus 4x plus 5 by 3x square plus 4x plus 5 into dx. This minus 13 by 3 taking outside the integral, 1 by denominator. Now derivative of this term is what? 6x plus 4. Okay, and see, there is no need to write it also. But for understanding, we write here 6x plus 4, 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Now, the second integral as it is, there is no change. Okay, but here to evaluate both the integrals, we have to carry out the separate calculations. Now, because both are different one. Now, let us name these integrals as I1 and I2 respectively. Now, let us have I1, 1 by 3 integration of 6x plus 4. Okay, put 3x square plus 4x plus 5 is equal to t, that is 6x plus 4 dx is equal to dt, that is I1 is equal to 1 by 3. Substitution, what is this? This one is t and this one is dt. Therefore, integration of 1 by t is what? Log of t plus c1. Now, by 1 by 3 t. What is t? 3x square plus 4x plus 5 plus c1. Now, let us consider I2. What is our I2? 13 by 3 integration of 1 by 3x square plus 4x plus 5. Now, here first what we have to do? First take these 3, that is remove these 3 from here, take it as a multiple outside the integral 1 by 3, book 13 by 3 as it is. So inside the integral, what the terms reduces to the form here 1 by, now as I have told you, if we take 3 here as a multiple here, then we have to divide all these terms by 3. So 3 by 3 get cancelled, 1, that is x square plus 4 by 3x plus 5 by 3 dx. Okay, now we have to reduce this term to a perfect square form. Okay, keep this 5 by 3 aside. Now to reduce this term to a perfect square form, we have to add a third term. Now how we can add a third term? There is one formula. What is that formula for third term? Third term is equal to half into, it is not mentioned here third term, but you can write there third term, and for short term for third term is that TT. First T stands for third and second T stands for term. Third term is equal to half into coefficient of t. Okay, here x is there, so coefficient of x bracket square, so is equal to half into coefficient of x is what? 4 by 3 bracket square. 2 2s are 4, that is finally we have only 2 by 3 bracket square and its square is 4 by 9. So we have to add here 4 by 9. As we add, for balancing purpose we have to subtract also. So minus 4 by 9 there. Okay, and plus 5 by 3 as it is. Now here remember that the third term of the quadratic equation, the third term of the quadratic equation is always positive, whatever be the sign of the middle term. Though it is plus, though it is minus, last term, that is third one, is always positive. So don't hesitate, don't have any doubt in your mind that is we have to take negative term or positive term. Always take a positive term. But if there is bracket and outside the bracket we have negative sign, then in that case we have to do another method. It is given in solved examples. If you see the solved examples given here below this article, then you will get that. Now x square plus 4 by 3x plus 4 by 9, and this one carry out this subtraction. For denominator is not same, so multiply by 3 by 3. So 5 into 3 15, and 3 into 3 9. 15 minus 4, 15 minus 4, that is 11 by 9. This is a perfect square of taking square root of first term, taking the sign of middle term, and taking the square root of third term, and bracket square. Okay, it is too easy. Plus this term is written as root 11 by 3 bracket square, isn't it? Now it is again one of the standard form. It is one of the standard form. And students, if you remember that at the time of evaluating some special integrals, I have told you that remember this result. This result is used so many times, and it is very easy to understand and to apply this result. So our x is x plus 2 by 3 and a is root 11 by 3. So writing here 13 by 9, it is already there. 1 by root 11 by 3 tan inverse of x plus 2 by 3 root 11 by 3 plus c2. By mistake and this I2 is there. Okay. Now therefore is equal to, we get 13 by 3, 3 is 9. This one 3 is 9. So 3 into root 11 tan inverse of, similarize this denominator taking cross multiplication. So 3 into x 3x plus 2 upon 3, and this 11 by 3, that is 3 get cancelled by root 11 plus c2. Now thus from here this is the second result. Okay, this is the third result, that is I1 and I2. Substituting in I, that is in equation first, we get 1 by 3 log of 3x square plus 4x plus 5 minus 13 by 3 root 11 tan inverse of 3x plus 2 by root 11 plus c. Okay, what is this c? C is equal to C1 plus C2. C1 is obtained in I1, C2 is obtained in C2. So removing this, and in place of C1 plus C2 only C is added there. So remember this one. In this way we get the required answer. Again see students, this is again one more lengthy example, not tedious, not complicated, only lengthy. And why it is lengthy? Because some calculations are there, and if you solved it your own way, okay, then you may have few steps more than this one also. Okay, so don't afraid of this. If you have more steps, then you will have a correct answer, more correct answer. Okay, so don't try to avoid the steps. Okay, so enjoy it and solve this example again independently, and try to solve more examples from exercise also.